ever since I did the last video on the manual swap of the 84, a lot of people have been asking me for a build tour on it, kind of wanting to know the history about it. So this is what this video is going to be. Now, as much as I wish I did not film horizontally pretty much for the last 2 years. And so a lot of this video is going to be clips and little snippets from a lot of vertical videos that I took for Instagram, YouTube, or Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. And so we're going to be switching between a lot of different viewpoints in this video. But this is it. This is the car. As you guys see, now it's a 6-speed manual. It's got a small block in it. So let's go ahead and jump back in time and when I got this car. Sorry for all the vertical photos, but that's all I have. I didn't record horizontal back then. But anyway, this is the marketplace listing that I had. Pretty clapped out, automatic, first gen C4 Corvette. I mean, dropped the exhaust as soon as I got it. Put the $300 Corvette central straight pipe on it. With some thrush welded mufflers, I think. It was so slow. I mean, so slow. But it did sound pretty good. Backfired. Spit flames. But it was 40 years old, and so I blew the motor up. I didn't blow it up. It just blew a head gasket. The motor was fine. But anyway, I knew I was replacing the motor, so ripped it down to the frame. I ended up buying a Camaro that this dude was building for the drag strip. Parted it out. Took the motor out of it. It's supposed to be a 400 small block. Ended up just being a built 350, but it was good enough for me. Forged bottom end. We were on a budget, so had a nice cam in it. Stuck some nice AFR aluminum heads on it with some roller rockers, and dropped the motor in. I had also picked up a couple sniper EFIs and a lot off marketplace. Ended up selling them. Did a whole lot of trading to build this thing. I mean, this car is probably a combination of 5 or 6 cars. So yeah, we started dropping the motor in, long tube, sniper EFI, getting it running, and then we finally got it started for the first time. Nasty. My neighbors were not happy with me. Just kept, breaking it in, cleaning up wiring, getting everything buttoned up, running it as much as I could. These were some of the first starts. Finally got it buttoned up enough. It was running pretty decent, but we still had a problem under throttle. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that one out. Turns out the guy who built the short block apparently put the balancer on wrong. And so I didn't touch the short block, so I ended up having to retime the motor, put a new timing mark on it. But once we fixed that, it ran so much better. This thing was an attention getter. But we finally started getting some RPM to it. So loud. Finally started opening it up just a little bit. It was so nice. And then we broke down in a field. I was running the Hyperspark distributor and apparently it went out, so got it remanned, and I just put a distributor in for a while. Kept driving it around town open-headered. It was so loud. It sounded like a NASCAR. It was so much fun to drive. Still an automatic. Had tons of power though. But as you could tell, we had no hood, so I had to find a hood.
And this was the cheapest cowl hood option I could find. I bought a whole nother Corvette, and this is where the Sledgehammer was born. It was in the middle of being twin turbo LS swapped. I want to finish the project, and I will this year, but put the hood in my car. It looks so much better. It also came with the wheels, which was cool. But then, I mean, more upgrades started coming. We added the catch can, started developing stuff. I'm working on custom parts now. Around this time, I had my first really viral video, and it was the tail lights. Not gonna lie, saw some aftermarket options. They were really expensive. I was like, screw it. I bought some, you know, cheap ring lights, installed them in, and they looked amazing. I'm so happy to this day with these tail lights. They look so good. They really pull the car together, and so I'm really happy with that. Around this time, we also installed the nitrous, so that's fun. Fun fact: I've never sprayed the car. I just rage bait people that I do. But this is a built C5 raced. Really started running the car harder. It was a lot of fun. It's fast. It's fast. We needed the exhaust done though, so we bought some Alibaba exhaust stuff because we're still on a budget. And it came out so good. This is when I learned to TIG weld. Obviously, I mean, not the best welds, but not bad for what I did. And it sounded so good. Massive difference. And I also got my reman distributor back, so we installed a Hyperspark distributor and electric water pump at the same time. Put a chop tune in it. Oh my goodness, it was so nice. And we also have two-step. So I was just loving the chop. I was taking this thing everywhere, getting videos of it chopping. This is when my social media really started to blow up. I loved it. And then we turned the two-step up a little bit. That was so sick. But yeah, I mean, ended up, you know, keep getting videos, keep grinding content. This car really starting to come together now. Recording random things like this. I mean, I was just in the content grind. This was so much fun to do. It does pretty good burnouts too. That was so much fun to do. Yeah, it was pretty sick. Anyway, we got bored again. I've always wanted to manual swap it, so again, we bought a donor car. That's where this car comes in. Blue tag, 6-speed manual, came with a cammed motor, which was pretty cool. These rims are also sick. 315s in the rear as well, so we pulled the transmission out of that car, pulled the drivetrain out, and we were getting ready to put it in. I actually swapped the rear end too, so now we went from Dana 36 to Dana 44. A whole new rear suspension system, upgraded the bushings, did everything to it, so that was really cool. Ended up putting redoing all my fuel lines. We have AN lines, and yeah, got this thing manual swapped. Came out so clean. Little custom bezel like that as well. And I mean, that's kind of where the car is today. I had a lot of plans for it in the future, but this thing is just, I love it. It's my baby. I wouldn't sell this thing for anything anymore. This thing is so clean. It's coming together so well. And I just love it. I have a lot of plans for this car in the future and other C4s as well. But yeah, this thing's been my little dream car ever since my grandpa had a bunch of these when I was a kid. I know it's not the nicest or the fastest or maybe the most desirable Corvette, but it's mine, and I love it. I love it. So that's where the car sits today. Let me know kind of what plans you guys want to see. We have some other builds coming in the future as well. But yeah, let's get back to present day.
Okay, now that you're a little more caught up on where we are today, let's fire this thing up, get a cold start on it. Let's take it out, drive it a little bit before the sun goes down, and kind of talk about where we're at today, some of the issues we're having, and what we're going to do with it soon.
One thing I've always enjoyed is how nice I've been able to keep the interior. Now, this interior is way nicer than when I bought it even. And so I've been trying to slowly improve it. The door cards are next. They're the worst thing, but we have the embroidered roof and a lot of nice touches added to it. So fire this thing up. If anyone was curious what all these switches do, this turns on the Holley system. That is my water pump because it's electric. That's spark, and then tail lights. Always gotta have those on. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. I had to check to make sure I had enough gas in it. I think we have enough for a little drive, so let's get a cold start. Now, driving in this thing is a little loud. I don't know how well you can hear me, but until you flip the valves closed, the valves actually help quite a bit. One of us hung up, but they help quite a bit, so driving is not too bad. But we'll go ahead and drive out to a spot real quick, and we'll kind of give a once over on the car and kind of where we want to be and where we're at. I absolutely love the view of driving this thing. I think I will go to a smaller steering wheel because I am 6'5", and the knees compartment is a little small, but it's very nice to drive. I think the way I kind of set it up with the Holley system and everything, it makes it really easy to see, especially when you're trying to push the car. But we're almost out of gas, so I can't push it too hard. So I'm gonna run out here real quick, get some videos of it, and we'll check it out.
Now, some of the more recent things we did to it, obviously, was the wheels, the manual swap, but what's to come? I have a lot of plans with this car. I would eventually like to make this like the Sledgehammer 2.0. I think I'm actually going to build that in another chassis and then eventually transfer it over to this one because I just do love this car so much. I really want to make it something that I can kind of, you know, daily if I want to, but also have the power there. So maybe that twin turbo LS swap, or maybe we should keep it small block. I don't know. Let me know. But we've done a lot to it, but we also have some issues currently.
Now, first issue, obviously, the hood's not painted. I have the paint for that. I have everything I need. So hopefully this spring, I'm going to get that done. I know I keep saying I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get that done, but you know, life happens. So hopefully we can get that done soon. Second issue, we have a high RPM misfire. Anything above 5,500 RPM just misfires out, but I'm pretty sure I have solved that. Looks like I'm not getting enough power to the Holley system. Just too small an alternator. So I'm going to step up the alternator size here this winter and see if that fixes it. And yeah, I mean, those are the issues that I have right now. Obviously I like to clean the wiring up a little bit. I've said that for a while now, but this car has been so much fun. I'm just going to continue to crank away at it, crank away at the other cars.
Okay, it's dark out. We made it back. So let me kind of show you exactly what I'm thinking. If you guys have followed me for a while, you kind of know. But we have quite the collection of parts on the shelf here, as you can tell. The BTR LS intake. We have intercoolers. We have blow-off valves. We have a 76 millimeter turbo, but that's not in the plan for this car. That's going to be for the Cheap Car Challenge. This car, I believe, is going to be perfected in this car, the Sledgehammer 2.0. And we are going to be using these right here. These are 6264s, I believe. And I want to get those paired up with one of those LS engines. Those are 5.3s. I might do a 6.0 for the Sledgehammer 2.0, trying to get that displacement up a little bit. We have some turbos for it. I mean, we have just about everything we need except for a computer. I would like to go like a Holley Terminator, Dominator, something like that. So maybe I will build the Sledgehammer 2.0 in this and keep it in this forever. Maybe I'll throw it in this one. I do want to keep this one pretty streetable, so I think I do want to make the Sledgehammer more of a drag and drive car. Roll cage it, all that. It is going to be an automatic, I think, because I have a built Turbo 400 and a built 4L60E, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but we'll have to find out. Let me know what you guys think we should do. Cheap Car Challenge coming soon for sure. Got to crank away on this Mustang right now, but yeah, that's the build, and that's kind of the history behind it. Let me know what you guys think, and see you.